Good morning, welcome back to the channel. It's about 20 minutes to 11. I'm getting ready to walk into Subway and get something to eat. Just left the scrapyard. I made, how much money did I make? $82.07. Actually disappointed in that. I thought I had more weight in copper, but I didn't, so whatever. I haven't been making videos steadily. I wanted to kind of talk about that. The biggest, reason a couple weeks ago is I got sick. I burnt one little fire. We were redoing my grandparents' house, and I burnt all the termite damaged wood, and the next day I started feeling I must have breathed it in too much. So I felt like hell for a few days, really bad. And then I'm back to normal. That's part of it. And then we have a little part of what do we even talk about. You look right now at the breaking news on YouTube. It's not about a hurricane. It's not about missing kids. It's not about the gas prices. No, it's about the sea thing. And we can't even talk about that. Hell, you don't even have freedom of speech anymore. It's not even funny. So people get discouraged on that. Now, I'm not one of these YouTubers that are going to quit making videos because I'm scared to be on some type of list. I'm proud to be on the list. I don't give a fuck what the government, whoever's watching this is fed. You can watch me until you're blue in the face. I really don't care. And FYI for all the feds and for all the subs, no one in my real life even knows about this channel. So I do that basically for the business that I own. I kind of keep my political opinions out as much as I can, for the most part. But other than that, no one knows that I have this channel. Only my brother, and he doesn't give a rat's ass about it. So he doesn't care, and no one else knows. Only you guys. But I'm not one of those YouTubers that will quit doing YouTube because I'm scared to be on some type of list. Again, I don't give a damn about it. I know that I'm being watched, and that's okay. But what do we talk about? If you don't see the truth now, especially with what the government's doing right now, regarding more, possibly more lockdowns and more restrictions, and you have to do this even if you got the jab. I mean, it's never going to end. We're so used to being in a peaceful slavery situation that peaceful is very close to fully ending, and you still have a large portion of Americans, Democrats, Republicans, people that don't give a fuck about politics, that refuse to even acknowledge it. And that's where we are. And then the rest of the reason why I took a break, other than being a little sick, is, and not doing it steadily, is I had a birthday. And it was July 2nd. It was a different birthday because my grandparents wasn't there. And I thought a lot about that after, especially my granddad. Enough where I would possibly dream a little bit about it and wake up at night being irritated that I was thinking about things that I probably shouldn't have in my head. And that's why I quit watching. I'm catching up. I was catching up last night to YouTube videos. I didn't comment on everyone's yet, but I will. I can stress myself out very quickly, and thinking about certain things that I've seen last year, I stressing myself out even more, popping on YouTube and debating people in the comment sections and stuff. I do it to myself more than anything. My grandma died of cancer in the last month of her life. Basically, I was taking care of her, me and my mom. But since I own a business and I can work the hours I want to, and everything was happening with COVID, I was only doing private lessons for a few of those weeks, so I had the time to take care and be there. Even though hospice was there and the day was pretty good, the one we got, the second one, the first one sucked, but the second hospice day was okay. it still sucked ass. You don't want to see someone like that, especially your grandma. And then 6 months later, my granddad decided that his life was done and he shot himself. And I didn't think that had an effect on me until after, especially around my birthday. I started feeling it. I think 4th of July, because we always had 4th of July dinner, and they wasn't there. That really made me think. And I wasn't even consciously thinking about it. Like, I wasn't even sitting there thinking about it. I would just be dozing off, going to bed, and it'd pop in my head, and I would get so stressed and pissed off, so I'd pop on YouTube, kill some time before I go to sleep, and I was like, fuck, I'm stressing myself out. So that's why I kind of took a little break. I guess the biggest thing right now, the biggest threat in society is not political. I think it's more mental health than anything. I'm glad there's some organizations doing stuff. I watch a lot of TV on demand, and there's a commercial, I believe it's called Seize the Awkward, trying to have a conversation with your friends. I don't know who sponsors it, but I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter to me. I'm glad something's trying, or organization's trying to talk about depression and suicide. People don't even know what's going on. We didn't even know what was going on with my granddad. The biggest thing wasn't seeing him dead. It was hearing my mom on the phone. And things you don't want to think about. And I had a few other things happen that I won't talk about, but the biggest thing for me is just focus on myself. Business is going good. I own a Taekwondo school. It's been going awesome. And I gained probably 12, 13 new clients in the past 6-7 weeks, which is a huge increase from what I had. So might not seem like a lot, but a monthly payment of 13 more customers is a big deal, especially when two of those customers had 4 kids each sign up. So it was a big deal for me, and I was very happy. So I focused on myself the other day. I watched a video that I wanted to watch on YouTube, and that video led me to Google, which led me eventually to Etsy. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge history buff. I love ancient history, Mayans, Aztecs, ancient Egypt. I love that stuff. I watch all the documentaries. I wouldn't say that I'm educated 100% in it, but I love it. I've been fascinated by it, mainly because my granddad was fascinated in all that stuff. It's amazing how they could do all that. If you never watched the TV show Ancient Aliens, I highly encourage you should, because it's, no matter if you believe or don't believe, it's very cool. So I was looking up some Mayan stuff and just calming down and reading what I wanted to read. And on Etsy they had a person selling books. And the first one that popped up was 81 books on DVD for $5. Rare books, pictures, stuff. So I ended up buying some things from her, or whoever, whatever account it was. And it should be here this week. I was very happy. So I have, when I'm not, stressing out on YouTube, I can take an hour or so and look up stuff that I like. I did that for myself. I thought about it and I said, it's only $40 for whatever, all the stuff that I wanted. It has like 800 books total on DVD and pictures and stuff, and it would take me years beyond years to read any of that, which is fine. Something for me. So that's what I did for myself. And I bought that wire stripper, which you guys probably seen on another channel. If you don't watch the other channel, links in the description. But yeah, that's where I've been. I got some videos planned. They might not be directly political. I do know what's going on. I do pay attention to YouTube channels, and I'm on a pretty awesome group chat. I don't chime in all the time, but I do before I go to bed check the thing and see what's going on. So I do know what's going on with the government being the government, the cops being the cops. I won't talk about that right now. But you know, the question still is, do people see the truth? People still wrap their blue flag around them every night before they go to bed, and it's very sad. And they refuse to see the truth. So that's where we are. Inflation's, what, 1 billion% right now? It's gonna crash, and when it does, you know, for example, I can't show you my paperwork because it's private, but steel price went down, but copper price, bare bright, is $3.05. It was, I mean, for the first year I scrapped for a contractor for 6 months, air conditions and lights and, you know, tons of Romex wire. I never got over $2, $2.20 at the most. And you know, it's scrap prices increase because retail price increase, and eventually it's going to crash, and people refuse to see it. If you've seen that and understood that, you'll probably understand more stuff. But anyway, like I said, I got some more videos planned. I think the biggest thing that the next couple videos would be, I don't know how I'm going to title them, story time. I got a couple stories that I think you guys will like. Something to make you laugh. One of them is, I think, hilarious, but it will definitely show how the society is, how stupid society is, and it actually happened to mainly, well, my stepdad, but it was funny, and you know, I still to this day talk about that, and I think it's hilarious. But that's a different video. I think the first video I'm going to do is about a mountain lion. My story about seeing the mountain lion for the first time here in South Carolina, a couple hours from the beach. There are mountain lions. People won't believe us. There are bears too, black bears too. There was a video about a month ago of a black bear. So they are around, and if I ever see them in my scope, they are dead. Because I want to take it right to the DNR office, the wildlife management, and prove to them that they are here, because they deny it, even though we have seen it. So anyway, you guys have a great day. I will see you guys later. And yes, I'm okay. I just need a break. Sometimes I stress myself out. For example, I cut my finger about a month ago. I remember doing it. I was taking part of air condition, and I should have probably looked at it and, you know, wrapped it up, but I just kept on doing what I was doing, and I was completely okay. No lie, the next day I stubbed my toe. I about burned the house down. I calmed down, put the gasoline back up, and took a breath. But that's how I am on the comment section. I try to be nice to these people in the comment section, and I have some people every now and then that jump in on my channel just to ask stupid questions, or, you know, try to start stuff, and I try to be polite as I possibly can. And the way they act, you know, just discourages me from even trying to give them my opinion. Not even showing them the truth, just telling them my opinion. You know, I try to really educate a buddy of mine, and I quit a few months ago, and that's when I quit kind of debating, because I seen he didn't want to see it. I sent him a video from Freedom Inc. It was, I think, like an 8 or 10 minute video. He had the time to watch it, but he didn't watch it. He probably just deleted my text message because he didn't want to see it. He didn't care. He didn't care what was going on. So I gave up. I said, screw it. You know, not really I gave up. It's more, he didn't want to listen to what I said. He didn't want to understand my opinion. So I was done. You know, we know who's going to stand on our side, and we know who's not going to stand. And a lot of the people that say they are going to stand, a lot of these people that still have the blue line up tattooed on their fucking neck, they won't stand. Because they refuse to acknowledge what we've been talking about. And I got it. I understood it for a couple years, but if you didn't see the cops acting the way they have over the past year and a half, you know, it's never going to end unless we stand up, but we don't have enough people. So anyway, I'm going to go get Subway. It's right at 11 o'clock, and I'm going to go home. You guys have a great day, and I will see you guys later.